What are we playing, guys? I didn't know what I'm playing. What are we doing?
Yeah, just watch us for the changes.
Oh, no, what key are we starting in?
The key of L.
Rob, what key are we starting in?
M.
With the key of... Show your face.
C sharp, sorry. In the key of P. Here we go. He's our cow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's our cow. He's
because he's so rock and roll. But now he's here.
That's a new song we wrote.
Yeah, I was super confused.
It's a song we wrote special.
No one is more confused than the members of the band.
Yeah, they call this the Giving Back Tour, but more it's the Giving Me Shit Tour.
Hey! Cow.
No, but I was like ready for Fortunate Son. I was like, and I'm like, okay. But instead I'm like, what is this riff thing you guys got going?
Okay, the lyrics are, the song's called Al Cow.
Okay, cool.
And the lyrics are, it's Al Cow. It's Al to the cow.
Okay.
It's Al Cow.
I thought for sure
Wow.
you said, I couldn't, you looked at me and go, Al, it's Al. Get out of SoCal. Did you say it all?
No, the second verse was, you take an Al, you add a cow, you get an Al Cow.
Oh.
That's the second verse.
How's the band going, guys?
It's really good. That's our new single.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just dropped last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
People seem really excited about it.
If you liked it at the beginning of your panel, you're going to love it at the end of your panel. Ladies and gentlemen, Al Cow.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait, really can't wait. How are you guys doing? We're in beautiful Burbank, California. We made it out, the sun is shining. We're buried in the valley, super deep. We're super close to Disneyland. Nope. I'm good, happy to see you guys, it's been a while. How do we pick who starts? I was thinking maybe like a Fight Club style situation. What's your name?
Elena.
What's your name?
Taylor.
3, 2. Wait, you guys know each other?
Oh, I know you too. Hi.
This is what this is all about, you know? Making friends, fighting to the death.
I mean, either one, really.
Yeah, so who's got faster hands, you think? Like,
I don't know. What do you think?
I'll let you go first, because you're a beautiful person and I love
you're too generous, you can go first. This is the Giving Back Tour. You've given too much already.
What?
One of you guys, please.
Okay, go. Hi, Alex. So firstly, I want to say thank you so much for all of your hard work on Supernatural, because it inspires me a lot, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that it inspires. So thank you very, very much. Yeah.
Thank you. I never get used to that. That's, thank you.
You're welcome. So, it is a dream of mine to work on TV shows and movies as an actress. It's always been a dream of mine ever since I can remember. And so, I was wondering if you had any advice for aspiring actresses like myself, or if you wanted to talk about your acting journey, how you got here.
Well, I don't know. First of all, it's a really tough business that way. I'm sure if you guys are actors or actresses out there, like, it's obviously, you know, it's a tough business. Someone gave me the analogy once that was like, the entertainment business is like working at McDonald's, and like, you have to keep working, but eventually you'll be manager kind of thing, if you just stay long enough at McDonald's. So maybe that's a terrible analogy, but people are like, yes, that's a terrible, terrible analogy. Well, So I would say that, like, I guess perseverance is really important. And then, I don't know, all of us on this stage and all of us that were, fortunate enough to work on the show, like, we're all very, very lucky. There's definitely some luck along the way. But yeah, I'd say just like keep going, and if you have another dream to follow, like you want to build furniture or something, then I would do that as well. Some people are like, yeah, like, like I'm a lawyer, but like I want to be an actor. I'm like, save your money, like keep practicing law. So if you're secretly a lawyer, like, help me out. Yeah, no, I'd say just keep going. Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Very
Of course,
much.
thank you for being here. Okay, now it's your turn. No Fight Club.
Hi, so my question is that what is one aspect of like filming with Supernatural that you wish that you'd be able to like take to every other project that you work on? And what's one aspect of like the Supernatural family that you wish could like be put out more into the world?
Well, I think working on the show, we have a really tight crew. So anytime that you kind of get to show up to work and your friends are there is obviously an infinitely better working experience. So I think taking that with me would be really, if I even could, would be very fortunate. I'm sure you guys all know, and Jared and Jensen talk about it a lot, but this experience of being on this show and 15 years for them and the final season, it's the first time I've got to say that, so. Yeah, the final season, it's just to take away that kind of family experience and seeing your friends every day would be so lucky to have that again. But that will probably not happen again, where this kind of run has happened. And then I think the most obvious thing that, if we could take anything away from this show and this experience is 100 times out of 100 times this. So, your guys' friendship and what, the show does for people and how people are able to help each other would be, if more people were Supernatural fans, then the world would probably be a little bit better. So, yeah. Oh, hey, how are you? You good? Okay. Good to see you. Okay. Hi.
Hi, Alex. So my question actually kind of goes along with that.
Okay.
So one of the things that's so special about the Supernatural fandom is the relationship between the cast, crew, and the fans is just so unique. So I was wondering if there's any kind of interaction that you've had throughout going to conventions or just your time on the show that kind of stands out to you.
It's weird. I started on this show, I guess, like 2.5 years ago to try and like sum it up into one concise little thing kind of feels impossible. But what I've really been, what's so crazy to me is that like I can go to a different country and people will have the same kind of love and experience and this kind of uniting force throughout the world, which is to me mind-blowing. Like we were in Australia, so that was super cool. That just kind of blows my mind.
You know what blows my mind, Alcal?
Oh, I'm just so happy that you're not Misha. It's a shitty trench coat.
We just wanted you to know like how goddamn sexy we think you are.
Oh no! You're flash bombing me.
I can't hear you.
Dance now.
Let's keep going.
Oh, you added the rodeo move. Wow. Okay, I can't wait. Is that it?
We can't do simple.
No. Keep going, Ruth.
I would, but I might have to lie down for a little while. I'm so tired.
No, you're stuck up here now. You got any questions while you're up here? Just crashing my panel?
Who's your favorite actress to work with? Who has red hair and is Scottish and supernatural?
You know what? There's a lot. Come on the show. I don't want to pick favorites, though. You know, it's just like it's too hard. You know?
Okay.
You, obviously.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
You're the bro of the year. You know this.
Oh, I love being bro of the year, bro.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
I just love if anybody has the balls to get up and dance on stage. I'm just like, how long can I keep them here for? Okay, wait, let's try again.
Oh, I asked my question. You're good. Thanks.
Okay, wait, so where am I? Sorry, I'm lost. I got so confused by the flash mob. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, so I love your character, Jack, and I have to say this, but I call him Jack.
Jack. Is that like Will and Grace?
Sorry?
You're incredible.
No? Oh, he was just Jack. Got it. Okay, Jack, cool.
So,
Wait, what's your name?
Oh, my name's Jen.
You can be Jen, that's great.
So we all know that Jared, Jensen, and I dare say Nisha are huge pranksters. And
Huge pain in the ass, yes. Yes, of course.
So my question is that, do you ever try hard to stay in character while they're shooting, but you know you always be laughing, but...
Every single day I try. And every single day is a struggle. So have you guys seen the new season yet? Someone's like, boo. No, so in the first episode, spoiler, I have crazy cool white sunglasses.
You're killing it!
No, Jack's dead. He's killing it. He's dead, gone. No. I think we can joke about it. But basically, in that like first episode, as Belphegor is, you know, come alive and possess Jack's body, it was like a 5-page scene. So immediately, I'm like, I get the pages and I'm like, oh no, because he talks for like the whole scene and he just rattles off this information. And Ruth can attest, because she was there for this as well, but basically I give all this information, and then I talk, and just, the pranks it wasn't just pranks, it was just like a lot of talking, and Jared and Jensen peppering in little interruptions. It was easily the hardest day of work I've ever done. I've fake killed people on TV, I've stolen vehicles, I've walked around half naked, but this, not by choice, people. And that was easily like the hardest day of work I ever had. Like I went home and I was just like. So yeah, great times. I try to remain professional, but you know. All right, thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
So, excluding season 15, what was the hardest scene for you to film? Like 1 through 14, because I said my question, I'm not fast.
1 through 14, I can't. I'm not responsible for.
Oh, 13. 13.
Oh, I was like, I'm not responsible for literally like a decade's worth of work. Sorry. I was not alive at that point. I was literally born for season 12, episode whatever, and I was like out of the womb and just ready to go.
I can do a different question. I can say your favorite scene.
My favorite scene.
So far.
I really like any time I get to do any of the stunts, which is very rare, because for 2 seasons, all my stunts look like this. Stunt! So that's, that kind of sucked, because I was really looking forward to being like, all right, like, do some training, and like, I'll get to like work with the stunt guys, and they're always like, yeah, stand on the X, and when we say action, just throw your hand up, and I'm like, Cool, thanks guys. So last season when I didn't have any powers, you know, I got to do a little more that way, which I enjoyed. So I guess a fun one from last year was when, couldn't tell you the episode, but basically I get to chop a guy's head off and I get in a little skirmish with the guy who had the snake. Remember when I adopted that snake for no reason? Me too. They were like, yeah, give the kid a snake, like, why not? I'm like, cool, thanks guys. But yeah, I really enjoyed that because I got to chop a guy's head off and I got to do some sort of like action other than, you know, being like the guy who's at Walmart, you know, being like, making the doors open. So that was really fun for me.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks. Also, we have the same genes, I'm pretty sure. Hi.
So, I'm just super glad to be here. I love your character, I love you, and I do have a question. It would be, if you could choose one of your favorite books to make an adaptation, which book would it be, and which character would you like to play?
If I could choose for the show?
Book. If you could choose from your favorite book to make an adaptation, whether it's a show or a movie,
Ooh.
which one would it be, and which character would you like to play?
Ooh. Okay. There's this really good book that, well, what if they already made it into a movie?
They always can make an adaptation.
Remake, okay. So there's this really cool book called Sisters, Brothers. Did you guys see that movie? Anyone? No one. Cool. Well, this has no relevance then. What'd you think? Interesting is one of the worst euphemisms in the world. How'd it go last night? How was your date? Oh, he was interesting. So interesting is usually not good. That's what they say when they meet me. They're like, he was interesting. So, come on, this is fun for me. Sisters, Brother was really cool. I'd love to remake that. They had it's like a weird neo-noir western, so that was super unique. But what I should have said, for, you know, clarity's sake, it's like, guys, I want to be in the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone, depending on which region. I think I'm still young enough to play Harry Potter. Bring it on, Warner Brothers. Let's go with the remake.
Thank you.
Thanks. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are
Okay,
you?
I'm great. Yeah.
My name is Kayla, and my question is, if you can do a prank on Misha, Jared, or Jensen, what prank would you do? And can you do the prank if you could?
Like, could I pull it off?
Yes.
Well, the answer to that is probably not. I've been very unsuccessful with the pranks. But again, I really try to stay professional, and I let them ruin everybody else's lives. You know, the crew's always like, they'll be like, "You're the good one." And they're like, Misha used to be the good one, but this is no word of a lie. This is the truth. So what I always like to do for the prank questions is I like to source, because I would really appreciate some good ideas. So if you have an idea, I am all ears.
There's the shampoo bottle.
Are you Nair in the shampoo bottle? Who said that? So, can you imagine if just like the next episode, none of us have hair except for me? Their mission would be like, the writers would have to come up with some crazy shit. They'd be like, well, there's this ghost, and we woke up and he took all our hair. Sammy, we gotta get the hair.
I was thinking putting like food, like hair dye in there.
Once again, it's like, Sammy, our hair's blue. Like, I don't see these episodes being very good. It's like the Winchesters and the Castiel go to the salon, you know, the haunted salon. No? Cass gets a pedicure, like, I don't know. Like...
Or you can just wax strips and
Once again, these are all hair removal strategies. That or I'm just gonna help them with like body hair, and I just sort of like, yeah. I pulled this sick prank off, guys. I waxed everyone's chest. You know? They're like, that doesn't sound like a prank. That sounds like sexual preference. You know?
do you have your own ideas?
No. Obviously, I have 0 ideas. Otherwise, I wouldn't be crowdsourcing how to wax their chests. What? Laxative. Again, we have to film a television show.
Ooh, I like that one.
Again, the other one is like, Sammy, I've been on the toilet for hours. My asshole's haunted. No, if you got one more idea, I'm here for it. I think these are really good ideas, and I want to get them all out right now.
You know Oreos?
Yeah.
You can take out the white filling and put mayonnaise or something white.
That's awful. That's like a human rights violation. Not to make light of that. Okay, good stuff, guys. Really appreciate the input. Hair dye, disgusting Oreos. Okay, hi.
Hi. So if you were to think about everything you've learned about Jared, Jensen, and Misha over the years, if you somehow got your hands on their resumes, what would you add to it?
Where am I sending these resumes to? Potential employers, or like my lawyer, or like what?
All of the above, I don't know.
No, I can't sell them out to their mothers. That's not right. Their wives know way too much that I don't even want to know. They're married. Come on. What I add to their resume? Probably just nice stuff. I'm not trying to be malicious. What I dislike is how multifaceted and talented they all are. It kind of sucks. Because like, Jensen's like, yeah, like, you know, I'm just gonna look handsome. Oh, and I'm dropping an album. You're like, all right, cool. Guess I've been wasting my time. Or I literally last year, they're like, yeah, I'm like, oh, how's your guys' summers? They're like, oh, good, man, good. Hanging with the family. We're running a marathon. I'm like, okay. It's like, oh, Misha, how are you? He's just like, yeah, you know, things are good, you know, hanging with the kids. I'm putting out a cooking book. You're like, okay. And they're like, how are you? I'm like, fine. So just nice things, I think. What would you add?
Oh, jeez. Jensen's would be like the ability to smolder.
Lots of smoldering, for sure.
Smoldering.
Yeah.
Jared's like something about his hair, luscious hair,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, there's lots of fans on set, you know, it's all a thing.
I don't know for Misha, that's...
Getting old fast.
I didn't say that.
These are fun, they're kind of turning into a roast. Really enjoyed this, thank you. Thanks. Hi.
Hi. So it was my birthday yesterday, and I want
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I want to know, what's your favorite birthday you've ever had or most memorable?
Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of birthdays. I feel very uncomfortable during them. You're just like, oh no, I'm not gonna say that, it's super morbid. But it's like, every time you have a birthday, you're like, well, I can't go back, can I? The thing I like to think about on birthdays is, yes, you are getting older, but like, I know, it sucks. I hear you, buddy. At least that I'm around to have the birthday, so I need to be thankful for that. Favorite birthday, I don't know, this year I just danced a lot. I drank a lot of Red Bull and just danced, so that was my gift to me. What did you do?
Well, this convention was my present, but of course Rob couldn't let it go and had everyone sing happy birthday to me.
So we've already been through this charade?
Yeah.
Okay, how was it? Were you guys good? pitch?
It sucks. But
You're like Randy Jackson. You're like, that's a no for me, dog.
I don't like them staring at me. It's weird.
Trust me, I realize. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a nice birthday. Any birthday that like you're alive is pretty cool, So yeah, happy birthday, and I hope you're having the best weekend.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Of course. Cheers. Hello. What question will your child ask you? Who is this guy?
This is Esther.
Hi, Esther.
It's Dustin's daughter.
That's got to weird her out. Sorry.
My question is, if you had complete control over Jack's storyline, how would you like to see his story finish? What would be like your dream ending? Not necessarily death, just ending.
Well, Jack's storyline is already ended, right?
No.
Guys, he's dead. I like that one. We're not stupid. No, Jack's dead, guys. I don't know why. No. It's Belphegor forever now.
No.
I only play that character now. It's over. I always thought that like my usefulness on the show is like revealing things about the other characters. So like, because of Jack, I think we've got to see them have this kind of this father, uncle, whatever you guys want to call it, relationship, where we get to see them be nurturing. So I just hope that Jack helps complete the Winchester storyline, and I hope they find some peace. It's been a really long road for these guys, both on the show and off the show, probably. 15 years of their lives. So I just hope that Jack is useful to them to help restore the universe and bring the Winchester some peace. But that being said, I think what I like about this season is there is a finality to death. Because I think a lot of times, season 7 or season 8, you'd be like, Dean's dead, and you guys go, and then we pull back. We're not stupid. Fair enough. So yeah, that's what I think. What do you think? Do you think Jack? What do you think Jack should do? Because I don't write, so. Esther's over and she's like, "Yo, mom, what if?" It's kind of tough on this show. I just hope peace is the ending for them. Hi. Is it a mask or did you paint it?
No, I painted it.
What time did you wake up this morning?
Not too early, 9.
I was hoping you were not too late, 4 or 5 a.m.
I hope Lord's doing good, by the way.
Sorry?
I hope Lord is doing good, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Do you have a bucket list? Or do you want to make a bucket list before you die?
I was worried earlier about being morbid, but now that you've taken the wheel, I really don't feel bad about it. It's so Alex, you're on your way out. Anything you want to do in the meantime? I don't know. I've actually I've got to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do in my life that I never thought I'd be able to. Last year, I had always wanted to go to Paris, and I went to Paris. So that was, pretty amazing. I don't know. I feel so lucky and fortunate to do this, that a lot of the things that I never even kind of fathomed for my life have happened. I used to wash dishes, so this is infinitely better than that. So in a lot of ways, I already feel kind of, super lucky that way.
So you went from playing an innocent Nephilim to the snarky kind of demon character. And you play him so well that we already love him already. No, it's probably
Guys, it's been 2 episodes. You don't know.
Immediately we love him. So I was wondering what that transition was like for you.
Well, I was just trying to think about that character as I don't know, I guess I was just insecure and I was I need to make him as opposite to Jack as possible. So I wanted the voice to be different. I wanted his like posture to be different. Yeah, I was just trying to be like, what would the opposite of Jack? How would the opposite of Jack like try this scene? So I was just trying to think about it from that standpoint. I was also super nervous to like watch the premiere because I was like, oh, this could really suck and I could like fall on my face. But yeah, I don't know. He was super fun to play and like, you know, super snarky and bit of a dick. But it's been really fun. So yeah, just again thinking of the polar opposite of how Jack would be. The only thing that I kind of tried to play between was like the opening thing, the hello thing. Because I think for a second we're supposed to be like, is this Jack? And then they're like, wait a second, who's this weird dude? Yeah. That's my theory. That one, well, to be fair, for that episode, they like started working on it like I think a year before. So like the lead up to make that episode was incredible. I didn't know that the animation and stuff took all that time, but certainly I'm ignorant. What I would really like would be, well, what I keep pushing for is like a Kings of Con, another season. You hear that, Spade? Spade doesn't listen to me though. I'm like, dude, I want another season. He's like, oh cow, no, I'm sorry. He didn't say that. So I would really like that because I just like the meta take on all the characters. And then I was trying to think of like what my like meta version of myself would be. So then I was thinking like, it'd be like Jack being like, hello, and then they're like, cut, and then I'm just like chain smoking or something. You know? And I was like, oh God, like another day at the office. So that would be my hope. But that being said, I mean, we are in the last season, so it's like, I think every episode is a little more essential, a little more crucial. And then plus, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but like every day that I'm on set, it's like we get to bring someone back, and we kind of are revisiting so many of our like, you know, fan favorite characters, and you know, we're getting all our directors that we love, so it's really kind of been this great reunion. Especially for them, obviously I'm new, but it's been super cool that way. Oh, the divorce lawyer is calling again. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Alex. I traveled all the way from Vancouver to...
What up, Vancouver? It's a quick flight, right?
Well, not when you have to fly to Salt Lake and then fly here. And,
oh, no.
And then when we're flying back, we have a 4-hour layover in Seattle, which is like, we could drive back faster. But,
listen, you made it. We're happy you made it.
thank you. And,
I speak for all of you guys now. There's no more opinions, just a collective voice. We're all happy you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then for the prank suggestion, I have one that was played on me when I used to work at Tim Hortons.
Timmy Hose, what up?
It was the worst job ever.
Don't reveal any like trade secrets, because I still want to eat the donuts sometimes.
I was a baker.
Americans don't know about Tim Hortons, do they?
Yes.
Really? It's like our Dunkin's is my theory. Anyways.
Donuts are fine. I was a baker. You're good.
Okay.
But my friend, the day before April Fool's Day, he cut holes. Like I had an ice drink, and he cut holes in my straw, but like I couldn't see it right away.
Oh.
So then, as I'm trying to drink it, once it goes down past the hole, it was just a big pain in the ass. But no one was hurt, and there's no hair removal.
That's great. I can think of a slightly more malicious joke that involves people having children. They already have a bunch of kids though, so it's like, you know, too far. Sorry, Mom. Uh-oh.
I have a question, still.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
How dare you? How un-Canadian of you?
It wasn't very polite of me, you're right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Why the collective groan?
Because it's been asked multiple times since 2013.
Is it some sort of significant question?
No, we just have a list of the answers.
What have people said?
The first one was to Mark Pellegrino, and he said he'd be a Mark Pelletrino.
Oh, I was actually expecting like something like deeply philosophical from him.
Rachel Miner had a very deeply philosophical answer, and I don't remember.
Clearly that had a huge impact on
It's
you.
in a video on my phone.
Sorry?
I have it on video, but
Okay.
it's just, I'm tired. I've been here since Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yes.
Did you do the bus tour?
No.
Who did the bus tour? It looked pretty dope.
It was.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of other California stuff. I've never been here. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a good answer for you.
That's okay.
I don't know a lot of shrubbery and trees. And...
David Hayden Jones said that he would be a juniper bush because he likes gin.
This is true.
And Oscar.
What's Red Bull made of?
Chemicals.
Cancer. Yeah. I don't have an answer. I don't know. Pick a tree for me. Go.
You should be a maple tree.
Okay. That's a great answer. Okay. See, you should be doing this panel, not me. Okay. We'll switch.
All right.
I'll wear the flag.
Do you know what the flag is?
No, I just thought it was like a nice robe or something. Go ahead, flash your
It's
flag.
the non-binary flag, and this is my coming out weekend.
Oh. That is fantastic. My terrible robe joke turned into something beautiful.